The story of the blind tortoise. Life is full of suffering. We unwittingly commit bad deeds and create bad karma. From life to life, our bad karma is getting heavy. People in ancient times held firm the value of morality, honoring all in their families, communities, and older ones. Moreover, they were also very humble. Today's youths, however, show even greater disrespect for older ones. Now the human population is growing more and more, and interhuman relationships in society are also getting more and more complex, so the bad karma that is created is increasingly abundant and heavier. When I think of this, I worry a lot. Being born as humans and having opportunity to hear the Dhamma, we should be diligent and eager to train ourselves. Let's not stop in the middle of the road. Stopping in the middle of the road was more tiring to move forward. That's why we have to be sincere. In the Sutta there is a story like this. A piece of board was torn in the middle and tossed in the middle of the sea. There was a blind turtle swimming in the sea. As it raised its head, it happened to go into the center of the hole. This is not easy. It's the same with people. To meet the teachings of truth is a difficult thing. There was a young man who wanted to try to stick his head in the hole. He then finds a piece of board and burrows a hole in the middle so that a head may be filled in.
Carrying the board, he went to a very large pond. He then tossed the board into the pool. After that he also went into the pool. The more he tried to swim, the faster the Maya waves became so big that the board too moved. It gradually drifted away from him. He felt very tired.
After trying all day, the young man failed. He thought to himself, my eyes can see. The pool isn't that big either. However, after trying all day long, I still couldn't put my head in the hole.
It's harder for a blind tortoise in the middle of the ocean to get his head up through the planks when his head's up. Indeed, it is also very difficult to be born as a human and to meet the teaching of Dhamma.
Therefore, we must use the time to train ourselves. So the young man went forth. After becoming a monk despite renunciation, he often shares the Dhamma in society. This is one of the narratives in the Sutta. Now the great master Tathagata is gone in the world, but his teachings are still with us. We should understand the Four Noble Truths. Daily the teachings of the great teacher Tathagata should be a reminder to us. No matter how rich a person is, his life remains unbroken from impermanence and suffering. In this present life, do you not feel the danger is lurking? The more danger society flourishes, the greater the danger becomes. Scientists are keenly concerned that Earth's temperature is increasing steadily and climate conditions are becoming more extreme. Increasingly, human populations are making the Earth more densely.
Humans create a variety of pollutants in the air and the environment, resulting in more disasters as a result of their lack of natural elements. Viewed from the side of Buddhism, this is a natural law. It's all based on a fraction of the human mind. Greed has added to the human population.
On the other hand, there are many countries that are worrying about elderly problems in society. Young people are getting smaller and smaller because they don't want to have a baby. But if instead, what would happen if the birth rate increased?
This is the contradiction in society. Now more and more contradictions in society than ever before. This was the result of ignorance and ignorance.
A year seems like a long time. Realize, though, how many years can we live in this world? A lot of things in life go wrong. Besides, there are a lot of things we can't predict. Before something happens, we can't predict it first. We don't know what will happen to our lives and how long our lives will last. We don't know everything. We must therefore be diligent and eager to walk the path of Dhamma. Make more virtuous works, subtract evil, and always seek to sanctify hearts and minds by learning so much not to be ignorant, short-sighted bigots, or blind bigots.
We must still and steady our hearts in the Dhamma. We must serve all virtues and break the bad bond of marriage. Every day we must work to remove an inner stain, removing ourselves from attachment to one another. We must strive to reach liberation. How do we attain inner liberation? Removing the stain of the heart and adding good marriage patterns is our way of practicing the doctrine of Dhamma in a simple way in our daily life. Please look at this understanding. So the story of the blind tortoise.
May it be helpful, and to those of you who are watching this video until it's over, I'd like to thank you very much. So I'll see you in another video on this channel, on the channel hermanuhadi, on YouTube. May you always be healthy, charitable, passionate about living in peace, and always be happy. Bye bye.
Yeah.